Hi, this is Ken, and welcome back to my channel. Well, as you may know, Friday we had the situation where the mayor of Newark, this Ras Baraja, and three other members of Congress got themselves involved in a situation with ICE. The mayor was arrested, and there's a question where three members of Congress might be also facing arrest as well. Um, some of us have accused the individual of getting himself arrested, probably because he was trying to help his campaign for governor. As you know, this clown was running for governor uh, prior to this incident, and I'm not the only one who's asking this question. It turns out one of the New Jersey publications asking the same thing as well. So let's get to the story. It's let's see, where is it? It's NewJersey.com. Story is written by Tom Martello. It's titled, quote, "Did Barack arrest just win him the New Jersey Democrat primary for governor?" It's an interesting question. So, so his dramatic arrest by ICE agents outside a detention center Friday quickly made national and international headlines, and it it could also propel him to the top of the heap in the Democratic primary for governor, a major prize in which has already been an election year like no other in Garden State. Yeah, New Jersey. It's called the Garden State. "I think we have our front runner," said one Democrat operative who declared this volatile moment could be a game changer in a tightly packed six-way race with the primary exactly 1 month away. Yeah, the primary is on the 10th of June. ICE released New Jersey mayor after dramatic arrest at immigration detention facility protest. At the same time, Republicans are licking their chops at the prospect of facing the left-leaning Barack in the fall and putting all Democrats in the race into a fierce immigration debate they may not want. Right now, all six Democrat candidates running to succeed term limit Democrat Governor Phil Murphy already has distant base of support in primary, which could win with only 1/4 of a vote. Though polling showed that U.S. Representative Mickey Shirley as a single frontrunner, Barack is one of the several candidates not far behind her. With posters saying that it's still anyone's ball game in the final weeks, will come down to the hopeful energizing their followers and winning over undecided voters who don't like President Donald Trump, but has trouble distinguishing one Democrat from another. And I think this is where this arrest may have helped this clown. And they said, "Oh, the ultimate Trump fighter." Where every Democrat has commercials saying they fight Trump, that's not an issue. The issue is what is the best policy for New Jersey, not who's going to fight Trump. Barack's arrest in the hands of the president ICE agents puts him in another league. It could anger Democrat voters and energize his base, and with all his attention, everybody knows Barack's name, unfortunately. He's already overperforming the Democrat operator said of Barack. "This is what our party is right now, looking for a fight with Trump." Barack was handcuffed and arrested Friday outside a Delancey Hall immigration detention facility in Newark after showing up for several days trying to deliver code violation summons to the owners, which is a lie. We understand everything's up to code. Three Democrat members of the New Jersey congressional delegation were also on hand, and video of the chaotic scrum got immediately national attention. Acting U.S. Attorney Ellen Haba said Barack was trespassing, ignoring multiple warnings for the U.S. Homeland Security investigations to leave. After It's released later Friday night. Barack decided to support it. This is still happening right now in America is wrong. It's just an example of work that we have to do. Uh, Let me remind you folks, New Jersey was about 5 percentage point away from electing Trump. Five. Five. Majority of people in New Jersey does not want the migrants to continue living in the United States. They want them out. They want an improved economy. They want better jobs prospects. And they can't do this with 20 million illegal aliens in here. A source close to Barack said that this is a firestorm that could give the mayor a big time name recognition and bring in more donations at a time when many voters were undecided. I'm hoping Abba will send his behind to jail so he can't serve his time as governor if he tries. You can expect a lot here more from Barack over the weekend. He will suddenly become the center of attention when the Democratic candidate debate Monday night in Newark. I suspected this was what it was all this time. It was a publicity stunt to get name recognition. It's hard to show up more opposition to the president than getting arrested. Say Matt Hall, a political science professor at Seton Hall University, who was also a Democratic councilman in Highland Park. Hale said the arrest could win Barack support from those who are willing to do anything to stop Trump, including breaking the law. This is going to endure him to resist element of the party. At the same time, Hall said there are other voters who believe in following the rules and will see Barack as a radical. He cautioned we don't know a lot about the circumstances. It's a little bit different if it showed that it was ICE agents way overstepped or if Barack stepped over the line. Those details matters how those stories play itself out. About 99% of the time, the Democrats are the ones who are doing the violations. Another Democrat insider said that this had zero effect on the primary in part because while immigration fires are up on the base, it doesn't really resonate with more moderate voters. It's more of a political stunt. The source said of Barack's arrest, it may throw a couple of bucks at him on the fundraiser, but that is the extent of it. And so Republicans, meanwhile, are rooting for Barack to ride the arrest to victory in the primary, saying it would be a gift to GOP frontrunner Jack Kennelly. We're not happy about him because he was at Wildwood protesting Trump's rally. Of course, he was also protesting Trump. I don't think the Republicans are too upset about this because he's far out of the mainstream. One Republican insider said this is out of the mainstream of general election voters who support law and order and support enforcing immigration policies, which a lot of people do support. Polls show that even Democrats want stronger border security, and one Democrat source noted that Trump has feigned the debate by insisting they are deporting criminals. Republican candidates Ken Charlie and Bill Spada has already blasted Barack's daily protests. If he made it to the general elections, it would hurt him more than help him, Hall said. Most of New Jersey seem to think that even though Trump has crossed a bunch of lines, there needs to be some law and order about the border. See, you're forgetting, what is the main slogan of the Democratic Party? No one is above the law. That includes the mayor of Newark and the 3 congressional members who got involved in this scammage. All Barack's Democrat opponents released statements slamming the arrests, including Jersey City Mayor Steve Florlop, who's fighting Barack for progressive voters, but not all may want to be drawn into Barack's fight. One New Jersey Education Association president, Sean Spiller, is is all in saying late Friday that Trump administration isn't coming for someone else. They're all coming for all of us. Well, if you break the law, yes, he's coming for you. What do you expect? Spiller announced he would be at Delancey Hall. Will be happening on Saturday morning. He'll call all the other candidates in the race to join me in standing together for justice. There is no justice. You're violating justice. You're violating the law. You're doing everything you can to make things difficult for Trump and the people who voted for him, including a lot of Democrats who don't want your policies. And you think that spooning us more of this garbage is going to make things better for New Jersey. It's not. U.S. Representative Josh Gardner, another Democrat hopeful, just joined Spiller at the site. We're here as protesters of democracy. Whoop-de-doo, Gardner said. Generally, all eyes are now on New Jersey Democrats, but if you're running against someone in the primary, do you really want to be in the position of having to celebrate and defend them? The fact is, no, I don't agree with what he did. I don't even agree with what the congressional staff did. Now, there's a question whether they were involved in some fisticuffs, putting their hands on ICE agents, and that's trying to be sorted out. Yes, the mayor was arrested, but you might have 3 members of Congress from New Jersey also facing handcuffs themselves. And to Abba, yes, I would suggest throwing his behind in jail, not just for a few hours, but for a very long time. Because none of these clowns should be in office. I mean, they go around saying, oh, no, it's about the law when it comes to Trump. But when it comes to them, oh, we can do whatever the hell we want. And we've seen this happening across the country, in California, in New York. Now they're bringing this garbage to New Jersey. No. Enough is enough. We want the illegals out. We want legal immigration, not amnesty. We want lower taxes. We want lower cost of energy. We want the Green Deal to go bye-bye because it's raising our electrical rates in New Jersey. I've seen it. I used to pay $120 on electricity. Now I'm paying over $150. So where the hell did this other $30 came from? I'm using the same amount of electricity. It has to be the policies of Phil Murphy. You know, he wants these windmills and solar panels in New Jersey, and he's closing down plants and coal plants and whatever else he's doing, like some knucklehead in Massachusetts is doing. I won't mention her name, but she is a knucklehead as well. And raising electrical rates. And yes, I like to keep my gas stove. Thank you very much. Well, I don't know if mine is gas or electric, but that's not the point. The top of the oven is still gas on top. So whether the oven is electric or gas is not the point. Because electricity costs more to use. And if you have an emergency and there's no power, at least you have gas to cook. And I don't agree with the mayor of Newark. I think he's a clown. I think he doesn't belong in office. I think he belongs in a nice jail cell with his Democratic Congress people as well. You can see I don't have any love for these individuals. Getting screwed by politicians since 2005. I'm very negative on the Democratic Party. So this is Al Kent saying so long for now. Don't forget your stop.